What's up, everybody? You're watching TalkBox on SoundTribeTV. My name is Stews, and these are my co-hosts, Juntree.
Hey, how you doing? Good
Mike.
morning, guys.
What's up, guys?
And Jim.
What's up?
Basically, what we're here to do is guide you through the long list of posts that appear on our website each month, since a lot of new music comes out. And I know not everybody has time to keep up with it, so what we want to do is basically give you the highlights and make it so you kind of get a good sense of what was going on last month in case you were too busy to check out our whole website. Just a little more background on us. We are brothers, actually. Me and Mike are brothers, June and Jen are brothers, and we all
similarity
to the same school back in New Jersey. Alright, so basically what happened in the month of September, there's a lot of stuff that went on music-wise. Miley Cyrus, Drake dropped a new album, Eminem is coming back, and there are a lot of young artists really killing it right now. Alright guys, you want to get into this?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Alright, we're gonna start off with Miley because it seems like the internet can't stop talking about her. You know, with her controversial performance on the VMAs, the music video, the open letter from Sinead O'Connor, everything that's been going on has been kind of crazy.
I think she's nuts, to be honest with you.
Who, Miley or O'Connor? Who?
Well, both of them, but Miley, first off, I mean, she's the most recent in a long line of Disney people who's just acted like a lunatic. So, you know, I think it should be a warning sign to anybody trying to send their kids over to Disney to be stars, because it's not going to look good down the road, but that's just my 2 cents.
I don't know, man, but I mean, I didn't get all the issues right away, but then I just saw all the naked pictures of her on the internet a couple days ago. I checked it out. I enjoyed it. I don't know, the music-wise, I mean, it's not the type that I enjoyed the most, but then, you know, there was nothing bad about it. I mean, there was a Madonna back in the days, and then there was a Britney Spears, and now there's a Miley Cyrus, and just, you know, she might, just another entertainment.
Thinking about it now, it's not that she's so bad. I mean, it's because she was Hannah Montana. I mean, it's not that what she's doing is so crazy by itself or in comparison, because there's still people like Lady Gaga out in the world running around. You know, she wore a meat suit to an award show. I mean, she's covered herself in blood. She runs around with like all sorts of crazy looking people. So Miley Cyrus isn't really that bad, but she went from Hannah Montana to twerking with Alan Thicke's son. I mean, this is a weird sort of situation. It's kind of surreal. I think that's what's getting people all riled up.
I remember Deuce had some ideas of it, and then I saw your post on the Twitter, and I guess I'm not 100% like sure with what you're saying, but like most of the part I agree with what you say about, you know, this is our generation, and this is how we look right now, and that's the music that we are enjoying it. And if you have a problem with it, that's your problem. Not being, I guess, being ignorant or not being involved with and actually do something about it. I still don't understand why she keeps her, like, you know, tongues out all the time when she's performing, like, you know. But you know what? That's just me not understanding it, and I guess that's just her. So I just don't understand her, but that doesn't mean that I hate her. And you know what? As far as her song go, I enjoyed it. So
Next up, we're going to talk about coming out with the new album. So we have a new single, a new video, and the album cover. First off, I want to get your guys' impression on the single. I know I have my opinion on it, but I want to hear what you guys have to say.
with his single, I don't think it really hit me too hard, and the new cover art is what actually hit me hard, because I really liked how it was, you know, kind of going extension from the MMLP, and then now he has MMLP2. And
Yeah, I mean, when I first heard it, like, I thought it was alright, but then I didn't click it at the first time. Then I saw the music video, and then all the visual and the, you know, whole thing together, it started, you know, getting more feel to it. So I mean, I enjoyed the the single, and of course, I'm looking forward to hear the entire album.
I don't think I kind of warmed up to it yet. I think that it's kind of been forced on everybody.
Yeah.
I
What,
like.
what do you mean? What do you mean for Stone? Like,
I mean, because it's Eminem, he's getting a big push, and everyone is gonna play it. But I don't think it's one of his better songs. It's not even close. I think it's one of his not so good songs.
No, but then, I don't know, but then that's how he always starts off, though. You know how
That's true, but like some of the other
his
ones
singles
are.
are always like that,
yeah,
like
yeah,
Without
sure.
Me and like
I
But
mean,
like, you
Like
gotta think
when we first got there Without Me, we were like, what the fuck is that? And then like when we
but you
actually
gotta
get
think
the
about
whole
it from
album, it was good.
yeah, but like even those singles were on some level like they
you mean
had some
the
they had a value to them that like this doesn't have.
really?
Like think about this like compared to like My Name Is or like
Yeah,
Real
my
Slim
name
Shady.
is, yeah, that's
it was like to me the beat just wasn't what it could be. I mean, it was like a Beastie Boys beat, but
right.
Eminem just didn't sound right. So I'm hoping the rest of his album kind of picks it up. I just, I like the old school stuff, but this was not sounding quite as good as the old school stuff. So
Well, I think that's what bothered me about it was that, it's this Rick Rubin produced single, like when Jay back in, 10 years ago did
Yeah.
99 Problems. That song was crazy. Rick Rubin killed that beat, but then this one seems kind of like, oh, let's go for this, and then tried to make something, and everything about it just kind of feels forced.
speaking of hip hop, what do we got next?
Alright, moving on. So last month, new album from Drake.
Yes.
Definitely one of the biggest, all the hate.
I was actually questioning too, like, what do you guys think about, all these hates that he's getting from like the people about, how he's being soft and shit.
I think he is being soft a little bit. And look, I don't mean that in a bad way. Look, music is about art. It's not about being a gangster. And anybody who is a gangster or a thug isn't making music because they're actually thugs and gangsters. So I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just like you hear him on records and he has lyrical ability. He can put together a hit song. He's great at that. But sometimes just like, my God, like add some bass to your, like he's just annoying sounding. Actually, the songs are hits, but I just want to like strangle him sometimes. It's just, that's all.
You know what? I think I'm cool with it. Like, try to like bring his, I guess, what he really feels personally, and then like have that coming with how he stands right now on the like whole hip hop game. That whole thing kind of comes together really well in the Wu-Tang Forever. So I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, while most of the members from Wu-Tang Clan like approved on it, but it was the Inspector Dag tweeted about how he thinks it doesn't really, I guess, deserve the title Wu-Tang.
I don't think either. I mean, why? I don't know why he named wu-tang Forever. I don't get it.
That was how he's like trying to make the comparison between bringing back his style and they're really kind of stepping up on the game, and he was drawing the whole parallel between like It's Yours, the sample that he used with a song. So I personally thought that was smart.
It's not that I don't. It's just he seems sometimes that it's too. He's trying to be controversial, which is fine. That's music, right? You got to sell your music. But like I think Thews put it best. We were talking, and he said that he's like the LeBron James of rap, of hip hop. And I think that's true. Everyone hates LeBron or loves LeBron. And I think that's how it is with Drake. It's like you respect him because he's good, but then there's certain things that he does that you just want to slap him for it. So I think it's like this dual thing. It's like he's the guy you love to hate because he's good, but
right.
There's no way that you can compare. I mean, fucking Drake to LeBron, man. Fuck that. He ain't no LeBron on a fucking rap game. Nah. But no, man. I mean, I enjoy that he's trying to bring all this new. I don't know, like a new shit. Like, I guess he feels that he's very creative. Like he's trying to, I don't know, bring all these new sounds into the music. I enjoy it, but then I guess I feel like he should just stop talking. But I enjoy his music. Like and
Now, I think we're going to talk about Lord right now, because
Oh boy.
Lord is absolutely killing it. I want to talk about how you guys feel about, such young artists coming up and, being so talented at such a young age.
I think it's just natural progression. I mean, you see this in all sorts of art forms. You have people who just build on what came before them. So, I don't think it's anything new. She's building on stuff that even young people have done in the last couple of years. I mean, she kind of has some Lana Del Rey tinged, things going on there.
A
And
little
Lana
more
Del
than
Rey
some.
was young. So, I think it's just building on what comes before you.
I think maybe uh, this era, this period right now might be the golden era of music because there are so many young and great artists coming up from all
Yeah.
the influences they sucked in when they're young. And we noticed that these young artists are not just from America, but Lord is from New Zealand, and like I say, Eve is from France, and other artists like from Europe,
Yeah.
because they getting access of different music from different world, and I think that's also one of the reason why these young artists are coming up and being really good.
One, like in Lord's case, I know she was signed when she was like 12, so they've been like crafting her for like 4 years in New Zealand. People like Joey Badass, Earl Sweatshirt, like the young guys, they study people's flows and then, they try and take them. And like Earl Sweatshirt is like MF Doom and Cameron mixed together rapping. He's pretty much technically perfect as far as,
Huh.
form goes. And I think that goes for a lot of young artists now, they've been able to study and combine things that they like from other people, that it just has gotten to a point where, they're learning from other people's mistakes and taking other people's strengths and making it their own.
Some of the older people say that the newer artists don't have enough experience, that they're not getting, the live performances under their belt the way the older artists did, so that they're not as polished. But I was just thinking about what we're saying. I think that the internet's kind of changed that whole feedback mechanism. So, rather than people having to go out and do performances, they can kind of see, if you start young enough, you can start to get feedback from the internet, from people out there around the world from a young age about what works and what doesn't work. It's kind of like building a startup and building a new artist. It's like, see what doesn't work fast so you can get to what does work. So I don't know if that's going to make great music, but it can help make better music overall. And it remains to be seen. I mean, I don't hear any Led Zeppelin coming out or, Stevie Wonder or Michael Jackson. I mean, they're not there yet, but I think over time, you'll see a lot of people start to get really good if they use that feedback. So.
All right, so
What else we got?
we talked about the present and the future of music, but I just want to take a second to go back and acknowledge some of the greats of the past. Since September, a few things came up.
Yes.
Obviously, the anniversary of Tupac's death was about 17 years
September
ago.
13th, yeah.
Yeah, September 13th. It's crazy. People still mention it. He's worldwide trending topic on Twitter just because
And
it's, his
They
death
still,
anniversary.
they're trying to bring out Tupac with the hologram, and doing the show. It's crazy.
yeah, that was crazy,
Still
man.
bringing them back with holograms, and so it's kind of interesting to see how strong of a lasting effect that he's managed to have.
Definitely.
I don't know. I think there's just something about his music and even his personality. There's just something coming out from him that makes you want to hear more. And I think that's why so many people are still talking about it, and so many people wants to bring him back through this new technology.
He was just a magnetic personality. You look back, there aren't a lot of people who have that type of star power, and I think if you see him in his movies, his interviews, the songs, the music video, all of it together. I mean, the guy was, he was kind of a force of nature. I mean, good or bad. I mean, he had all of it, but it was, you couldn't take your eyes off him. So I think that was, what kind of set him apart from everybody, even Biggie. I think, more so than anyone else in hip hop. I don't think we'll see that for a while.
And another little thing that came up this month was the 16th anniversary of the Roots Illadelph Halflife album.
I still remember when, Jin was playing in the car, and I really loved it, and I was like, oh, this is hip hop, and like that's how I really got into it. Yeah, I'm still happy that Jin was playing this CD on his car, and that kind of made who I am now, because I'm still loving it.
I was gonna say shout out to Jin actually, because I know I definitely got more. I got more into the Roots and stuff. No, seriously, because once I got into high school, you were a couple years ahead of me, and so I definitely got more into that type of stuff after chilling with you. So
Yeah, man. All about love, man.
Well, let me ask this question. What was about this album, Illadelph Half-Life, that, you loved about it?
Like the entire album is just so good, man. Like Respond React, I mean, just such a strong song. Like, I mean, I just fell in love instantly. And then what they do, I just, just such a chill song. I just love listening to it all the time.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap this up.
All right, man.
This is TalkBox on SoundTribe LC.
Next month, first week on Tuesday.
First Tuesday of the month.
you gotta work on a better send off.
Peace.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Yeah, peace.